I want you to experience what life really feels like when you're finally aligned. I want you to experience how good life feels when your body, your mind, and your money are finally all moving in the same direction. Because if you've never experienced that before, you probably think the state of stress, confusion, overwhelm, and emotional chaos is normal. But it's not. You're living completely divided. Your body wants one thing, your mind wants another, and your habits are pulling you backwards. Your finances are stressing you out even though you're making money, and your confidence is low because deep down, you know you're not living how you should. And after enough time passes, that starts turning into self-hatred. Not dramatic self-hatred either, but the quiet kind. The kind where you avoid mirrors, avoid photos, avoid hard conversations, avoid opportunities, avoid sitting alone with your own thoughts. So instead you scroll, you binge, you distract yourself, and you keep saying soon. You keep saying I sort it. You keep waiting for motivation to magically appear. Meanwhile, your body's getting softer, your mind's getting heavier, and your standards are slowly disappearing. And I know, because that was me. I know exactly what it feels like to wake up anxious, to feel like you're behind in life, to feel like everybody else has figured out something that you haven't. I know what it feels like to look successful on the outside whilst feeling completely lost on the inside. And do you want to know what the maddest part is? I thought chasing more success would fix it. I thought more money would fix it, more validation, achievements, more women, more attention, more dopamine, more likes on Instagram. But if your foundation's broken, none of that can fix the real problem. Because the real problem is misalignment. Because your actions don't match your potential, your habits don't match your goals, and your standards don't match the life that you say that you want. And that creates friction every single day, and you feel it. You feel it when you wake up tired. You feel it when you start to break promises to yourself. You feel it when you know you're capable of so much more, but keep on repeating the same old cycles. That feeling, half of the time, it isn't depression like people say it is, it's disappointment. And you don't want to hear that because it starts to remove the victim story that you've been telling yourself and other people. Because sometimes you're not stuck because life's unfair. Sometimes you're just stuck because you've spent years negotiating with yourself, saying, I'll start Monday, I deserve a break, one takeaway won't hurt, I'll start making some more money tomorrow, I'll start investing next month, I'll train tomorrow. You end up slowly training yourself to stop trusting your own word, and that destroys confidence. Because confidence isn't built through affirmations or goodwill. Confidence is built when your mind realises this man actually does what he says he's going to do. That's why alignment changes everything, because when your body improves, your energy improves. And when your energy improves, your mind gets clearer. And when your mind gets clearer, you start to make better decisions. And when you make better decisions, your money starts to improve. And when your money starts to improve, stress drops. And when stress drops, you stop escaping your own life. And suddenly, life starts feeling a lot lighter. Not perfect, not easy, but powerful. You stop waking up in survival mode. You stop feeling emotionally fragile all the time, and you stop needing external validation every 5 minutes. And you stop constantly chasing dopamine because your actual day-to-day life actually starts feeling good. That's the part that nobody explains. Alignment creates peace, not weak peace, not lazy comfort, but real peace. The kind where your head hits the pillow at night and you know that you've respected yourself today. That feeling's priceless. And it's built through small daily actions. That's what people keep missing. They want a breakthrough without ever changing their standards. But your life changes when your standards change, not when motivation appears, because it comes and goes. And that's the reason I talk about body, mind, and money so much, because they're all interconnected. You can't neglect your body and expect mental clarity. You can't constantly poison your mind and expect to be confident. You can't avoid responsibility around money and expect peace, because everything leaks into one another. Your body affects your thinking affects your decisions, and your decisions affect your life and your future. So if your whole life feels heavy right now, don't ask, how do I become successful? Start asking yourself, what part of my life is completely out of alignment? Because most people I speak to already know. And I know for a fact that you already know. You already know if your body's slipping. You already know if your habits are weak, if your thoughts are weak. You already know if you keep on escaping through distractions. You know if your finances are causing stress. You know if your standards are sitting below your potential. The truth is already sitting in your chest. So you don't need more information. You need honesty. That's where change starts. Not hype, not motivation, not some perfect morning routine, but honesty. I'm the reason my life feels like this right now. And that sentence hurts, but it's also freeing. Because if you're the one that created the mess, you can create the solution as well. That's exactly what happened with me. I stopped waiting to feel motivated and I just started rebuilding. Walking daily, training consistently, eating better, creating structure, making money daily instead of just thinking about money, and keeping promises to myself again. Simple actions repeated daily and slowly. Life started to move powerfully in one direction. That's the feeling that I want for you. Not fake motivation, not rented dopamine, but real momentum. Where your body looks better, your head feels clearer, and your money improves. Your confidence starts to rise because your actions finally match your words. That's alignment. And once you actually feel it properly, you'll never want to go back, because chaos becomes exhausting once you've started to experience clarity. That's why I get so passionate talking about this, because I know how many men are silently struggling right now. Functioning but fragmented, working but empty, existing but not truly living. And deep down, they know it. And deep down, you know it. That's why this message hits people so emotionally, because you don't need another productivity hack. You need to get your life back. So if you're watching this and something inside you knows that you've been living and you are living below your potential, then good. That awareness matters, because your future changes the moment that you stop lying to yourself. You are not too far gone. You are not broken, but you are out of alignment. And that can change faster than you think when your daily actions start matching the man that you actually want to become. So here's what I want you to do. Stop overthinking. Stop waiting for perfect timing, and start rebuilding your standards today. Whether that's training, walking, drinking enough water, handle your finances, post a bit of content that you've been avoiding. Do a sales message to somebody who might potentially buy your product or service and watch it compound. Because 6 months from now, if you keep on doing that, your life will look amazing. Not because you got lucky, but because you finally became aligned. And if this video hit home and you want help rebuilding your body, sharpening your mindset and creating income that reflects your potential, click the link in the description and go and do the alignment audit. It will take less than 10 minutes and it's free. It'll show you exactly where you are across body, mind, money, and give you simple actions to get the momentum going again in the right direction. But don't bother clicking on the next video if you're not going to go and do the alignment audit. You don't need more information. You need clarity on where you're at in your own life. It's as simple as that. So I'll see you in the next video. But don't bother clicking on the next video if you're not going to go and do the alignment audit. Let's go.